Still a few months before the IPL actually kickstarts, but as you all know, there has been a lot of buzz around IPL throughout the year, just because of the reason because this is the year of the mega auction. See, recently there have been a lot of things going on around the IPL, that how many retentions could be there and how many RTM cards could be there, and there have been a lot of speculations. You would remember there was a meeting held a couple of months back where a lot of all the franchisee owners in fact were there. There were reports from there that there were heated arguments on how many retentions should be there or should not be there, and after that the BCCI had come out and given a statement that in the end of August, the BCCI will be coming up for the rules of how the things are going to turn out in the mega auction. What are the exact rules going to be? And that has also almost been a month, and we are past that deadline. The annual general meeting of the BCCI is supposed to be held on 29 September. And what the latest news that we are getting on Sports Today is that the retention rules, there is a very high possibility that the retention rules might be announced today or by the maximum tomorrow. And what we are getting to hear latest on Sports Today is that we could see at the max 5 retentions per side and no RTM cards as far as the IPL mega auction 2025 is going to be concerned. And you heard it at that point also that most of the franchisee owners at that point also wanted a maximum as many retentions as possible, because each team has created their core and everyone wants to keep their core, especially like a Kolkata Knight Riders, Mumbai Indians, Delhi Capitals, Chennai for that matter. All these teams, big teams that have actually created their brand value and actually become such a big brand, all of them would definitely want a bigger retention size, and that is what exactly the BCCI might be coming up with. There is no official statement as of now, but what we are getting to hear from our sources on Sports Today is that you might end up seeing 5 retentions and no RTM card as far as this auction is going to be concerned. It's interesting to be seen what is it going to be. That is it going to be 3+2, wherein you see 3 Indians being retained and 2 foreigners being retained, or is it 4+1 that you get to see 4 Indians and 1 uncapped player, one international player getting retained? And how is it going to be as far as the uncapped players are going to be concerned? Are the rules going to change? As we heard in reports that Chennai Super Kings is wanting that to happen, that players who haven't played for over 5 years, who haven't played international cricket for over 5 years, they should be considered as uncapped players, and so that it's easier for them to be retained. What is the price cap going to be? That is also something that is going to be really, really interesting to see in this in the rules that are going to come, because what we are also what the reports also suggest that this time you might see a higher price amount pool as far as teams are concerned. It was 100 crores, now it's expected to go up to 120 or 130, and then how much will each retained player get according to the level? Who is going to what amount is the first player going to get, what amount is the second player going to get? So all those things will also be very clear as soon as the final rule list comes out by the BCCI, and then which player sort of deserves to be on the first retention list or the second retention list. So a lot of things will get clear. There will be a lot of talking will also start in teams and by the fans, that who should be retained, who shouldn't be retained. So a lot of buzz around this already, and you'll see a lot of more clarity and a lot of more chatter around this as soon as the retention rules come. And like I mentioned in the beginning also, that it's the retention rules, the final retention rules by the BCCI are set to come today or tomorrow. So any moment they can actually come out, and for that, you'll get the first information only on Sports Today.